Hey y'all, SherriG. Now look, a couple of days ago, I did a video on the Shirley Strawberry, Ernesto Williams is Shirley's husband, saga. And, we found out through the grapevine, through these YouTube and internet streets, that her husband had been arrested. In that video, I went over some of the allegations that he was facing. There was an actual video leaked of the bond hearing. So I played some of that and gave my synopsis or thoughts, what I was thinking was going on, and also shared some of the facts that I knew at that time. Well, in the meantime, in between time, there have been some updates. Y'all, this is made for TV drama. I can't wrap my head around this. I can't wrap my head around this whole saga, and you just cannot make this stuff up. I'm still perplexed by it all. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and share what the updates that I have at this particular point in time. But before I do that, let me go ahead and run my disclaimer. By the way, if you haven't done so, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Now, let me just take a couple of seconds to run my disclaimer because we don't want to get any strikes on the channel. I'll be right back. Hey y'all, I'm back. So the daunting question was, why were the police investigating, or why did they arrest him in the first place? Like, what prompted them to go after Shirley's husband, Ernesto? So we discovered in the bond hearing in my first video that he was facing charges for allegedly child pornography and something to do with animals. They didn't really elaborate on that. So I don't know if it was bestiality, that just, or some are alleging that it could actually be animal abuse. I don't know. He was just, he was regulated to stay away from children and to stay away from animals. So I don't know. I don't know what the details really are. But like I said, as they begin to unfold, or as I begin to find out more, I will share. So I have a feeling that this video isn't going to be my last as it pertains to this particular situation. So what prompted this whole thing to kick off in the first place? Well, apparently Ernesto was renting a house and he hadn't paid rent for a few months. I think allegedly it was about 4 months. And so the owner reported him for rental fraud. So when they began investigating the rental fraud, I guess a part of the procedure is to look into your financial background. And boy, when they started doing that, that's when all of the skeletons began to fall out of the closet. Here's the thing, y'all. Here's the thing that is just so crazy to me. The home that Ernesto was renting was next door to the home that Shirley Strawberry and he lived in. Y'all, that's crazy. That is just some crazy BS right there. Not only that, you know that if you've heard the story, if you listened to my video, Ernesto, also known as Ernest, had an accomplice, and her name is Erica Hughley. Erica Hughley, as it turns out, is not only his, what do you want to call it, his partner in crime, she's his side dish. And allegedly, Ernesto and Shirley were running a scam out of this house. I'm sorry, not Shirley, but Erica were running a scam out of the house next door to Shirley. And it's also been stated that they lived there together, allegedly. Y'all, this is crazy, okay? Because as we know, he and Shirley are still married. So in my mind, I'm thinking, were they separated? And he and this Erica chick moved next door? I don't know. I mean, this is really, really crazy, y'all. It's really, really crazy. You know, my God, the fact that they're living next door to Mrs. Strawberry Letter, Shirley, what in God's green earth is really going on? I mean, your husband and his side dish running a shady ass business, and actually they're shacking up next door to you. Make it make sense. I don't know, y'all. Where is Shirley at mentally? Because, like when I hear about these things, I always sit back and I wonder where the person is in their head. Like, what is going on in your mind? Like him, he's a criminal. And if you look into his background, he's a career criminal. So it wouldn't be beneath him. But I'm questioning Shirley. Shirley of the Strawberry Letter, the one who, she gives advice to people about their relationships. Y'all, this just doesn't make any sense to me at all. It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, like I said, this is some made for TV shit right here. But tell me she didn't know, y'all, because I'm trying to think. I mean, did she not know he was living next door? I don't know, y'all. Tell me she didn't know. No, never mind. Because if you tell me that, I'm still not going to believe you. I think she did know. He was right next door. I don't know. Like I said, there's going to probably be some more things revealed that probably, hopefully, help us anyway, put things together as it pertains to Shirley. Anyway, I believe she knew that something was going on because it's being alleged that Shirley actually took his name off the deed to her house. I say, good move, Shirley. Something in this whole mess that actually makes an ounce of sense because the rest of it doesn't. Now, so why, Shirley? Why did you remove his name? Could it be you found out about the side dish and she was living next door with him? Or could it be that you knew what was about to go down and you wanted to protect your assets? Either way, like I said, it's the only thing in this whole saga, to me at this point anyway, that makes an ounce of sense. Y'all let me know what your thoughts are. Just get down in the comments section. I'm telling you, this whole thing is just so bizarre to me. So anyway, once the police started investigating, like I said, that's when all of the skeletons started coming out of the closet. So upon searching into Ernesto and Erica's financial records, oh my goodness, they found out that they were making renovations to this rental home with hot checks. But why? Still no answers to that as far as I'm concerned. I haven't seen any answers to why they were, actually making renovations to a home they were renting. But, they did stop paying the rent. So I'm thinking, and again, this is just me, my allegations, my opinions. I'm thinking if they stop making the payments, maybe, just maybe, they thought that they would move from being renters to being squatters and then to try to take possession of the home that way. I don't know, y'all. I'm just trying to put this whole thing together. But anyway, so that was one of the things that they found out, upon this investigation. Not only that, it was found out the scheme that they were running. They were running this hot mess scheme from their house, posing themselves as like business coaches, experts who could help someone who was struggling in their business get it together, like get their marketing together, get their business together, turn things around so that they could actually make money. And not only that, they pose themselves to be able to help people just get their life together. Y'all. Oh my God. You just can't. Oh my God. Like I said, I don't even know. I can't even put this whole thing's, into words. Them posing as business coaches. They were charging people, but not providing the services promised. And anyway, They also discovered 4 inappropriate nude pictures. So I guess they were actually into the computer and they found these 4 inappropriate, allegedly, nude pics of children. The bond hearing, again, like I stated earlier, he was ordered to stay away from children, stay away from animals, stay away from his grandchildren, stay away from Shirley's daughter and Shirley's grandchildren, and also to stay away from Shirley. And it was discovered that Erica actually, she's being investigated, but she is out on what's called a signature bond right now. Just waiting for her, her sentencing day. And I wondered what a signature bond is. And it's basically, you just sign a document saying that you will show up for your court date. So you're basically out on your own how do you say that word? Recognizance? So anyway, you guys know what I'm trying to say. You're vouching for yourself. You're vying that you're going to be there on your court date. So anyway, I was wondering, well, why did they trust Erica to just be out, on her own like that, and just sign docs saying that, hey, I'll show up on the court date and you can trust me. I think, and it's being alleged, that she may have promised to give up some more secrets on Ernesto. You guys get down in the comment section. If you heard something more, let me know, fill me in, because I couldn't find anything else. This is just an allegation at this point, but it had to be something. It had to be something. And Erica, of course, she's had other stuff that she's up for, like I think it's something to do with rental fraud or real estate fraud. Oh my God, it's just so much. She has a couple of aliases. So Erica Hughley is also known as Erica King. She's also known as Erica Hughley Rothschild, excuse me. And it's also been alleged that she impersonated herself as a lawyer at one particular point in time. Not a lot of details about that. And she was representing Ernesto, allegedly. It's also being alleged that she may have impersonated Shirley Strawberry. And that's how she gained the trust of so many people in this crazy scheme that she and Ernesto were running together. At this particular point in time, I researched today, Ernesto is still in jail. I don't know. If you guys have heard anything else, just let me know. But like I said, this whole thing is crazy. And people are saying that Steve Harvey had to know about it too. So I don't know, guys. Those are the updates that I have. Like, I was wondering, why were they investigating him anyway? Like, what happened? And so, like I said, it was for rental fraud. That's how everything started. Now, again, I mentioned that he was a criminal. He was a career criminal. I'm sorry. So he had been doing things for like years, and he kind of, I guess, laid back for about 10 years, and he hadn't been arrested for anything crazy. And then all of this started happening. The allegations regarding the rental fraud, the investigation started in June of last year. So June of 2022. So, yeah. And at the time of the bond hearing, he was in jail, and he still is. As far as I know, I researched today, and he's still in jail. I actually have some records, some public records of his that I need to go through, but it's a lot. It's a lot. So, like I said, I'll be back with a part 3 to this whole saga. In the meantime, in between time, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. I'll be back. Ciao.